So we're given this information about these two random variables. G has a mean of 32.5, standard deviation 4.2. This has a mean of 200 and standard deviation of 100. So we'll test all these statements starting with A, P, probability that G is greater than or equal to 36.7. And you'll see one standard deviation is 36.7. And that means it's here, so the probability would be 16% or 0.16. Question is that equal to probability of H less than or equal to 100? So 200 is mean, 100 standard deviations, so 100 less would be one standard deviation, so it would be here. You'll notice that's also equal to 0.16. Essentially the area under the curve is the same. So A works. B is P is G greater than or equal to 38.8. I'll set that one aside because it's a little bit different. H is, I'll do that one first, 350. So 200, one standard deviation would be 300. And then half of that, 1.5. So it would be here. So half of that would be 7% plus 2%. So this will be 9% or 0.09. Now 38.8, that's 2.1, half of that standard deviation. So yeah, that would also be the same because you're going 1.5 standard deviation to the left. And here we're going 1.5 standard deviation to the right. Actually, they're both 1.5 standard deviation to the right. So they will be also equal. And then finally, C is, I'll start with the easier one, 200. So values between 200 and 300. So 200 is the average, 300. So one standard deviation. So that's 0.34. And here's 2 times where G is between 28.3 and 36.7. So 36.7, that's one standard deviation to the right. So that point here. And 28.3 would be one standard deviation less. So it's here. This would be 0.68, and then we have a factor of 2, so no, this is going to be more than 1, whereas that's 0.34. So C doesn't work. The answer is A and B.